that's powered by Intel Meteor, so Core Ultra processor. Yeah. So the Core Ultra processor has really powerful integrated graphics, which we measure basically outperform the competition. Aside from having a high graphical performance, it's also very power efficient. So we're able to pair a slightly bigger battery inside, but gains a really much better battery life comparing to the other competitions.
Question. With the SSD storage, is there like a ballpark for starting storage number? Like how?
So it'll be available in 512 and also 1 terabyte.
Okay, awesome. And how repairable?
It's swappable. It can be changed. Have to open the back.
But it's like been designed that
that
a person could use.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So back to it. You can get to give it a try later. This is all running demo games. We basically try to improve on the ergonomics for a lot because we want to make sure that it feels comfortable in the hand for long gaming sessions. It also has really excellent battery life, so that if you want to, it's a gaming handheld after all, so you want to be able to last hours instead of just like 30 minutes or an hour. And one thing we focus on is also the cooling, because we want to learn from the mistakes of other people. We want to make sure that the cooling is excellent. It also stays cool in your hand, and it also lasts really long. So we also redesigned the cooling. So if you look at the back, you'll see a lot of ventilation, and the airflow doesn't only go inside and out directly, but the airflow also runs within the system as well. So it also cools the component from the inside. And these are the macro buttons that also record programmable functions as well as record macros. Yeah. So this is the MSI 4.
With the cooling,
Yeah.
hybrid flow, is
Yeah.
that on par with the cooler master in any specific MSI laptop, or is it unique to this?
No, we actually redesigned it completely just for this device because the internal structure is different and space is different. So component-wise, it has 2 fans and 2 heat pipes inside. But the main difference I mentioned is that the airflow, usually you blow the air directly out, right, through the fins and then directly out of the chassis. But we want to be able to cool the inside of the chassis as well. So half of the air actually runs into the system, other parts of the board, and then out. So that it also cools the internal components as well as lower the monitor, the temperature for the monitor.
So how about the RAM? Is it embedded or the?
It's embedded. It will be available. The starting configuration will be 16 gigs.
Just 16,
Yeah, 16.
no more 32 or.
Technically, we can do more, but we're doing estimation and see whether it improves the performance. Because currently, when we're running games, we think that it's a really balanced point.
I see.
For the CPU, it will be available with Core Ultra 5 and Core Ultra 7.
5 and 7.
Yeah, 5 and 7. Right. Okay, so far? Yeah, let's move on.
Just give me some time to take a photo.
Oh, no problem. Go ahead. Yeah, we want to do that first. We can talk about the order and come back later. You can run it first. Okay.
아, 이게 또 설정샷을.
Right. So these are the 2 18-inch back there. This one's the time and that one's the road. You got to take a closer look at the monitor itself. So starting with the high end, this is high to 8. Hybrid series hybrids are this year, further improved
650g. 네.
If you run the CPU plus GPU combined, then that will be 270 watts. Right now, the highest available on the market is 240 or 250. This one runs at 270. So that's the highest combined power for any and to do that, it's actually running on a super big vector chip. So the display will expand as well. So that's the reason why we give you such high performance inside these chips. The new trackpad is called RGB haptic stimulus trackpad. So it lights up where the trackpad area is, but when it's off, it's going to be a clean, complete clean surface, no seams, no checking, no things around the trackpad area, just one piece of glass. So when you click on it, there will be a haptic motor underneath that provides you haptic feedback. So although it's just a pure piece of glass, when you click on it, it will still feel like you actually click something. For review, in terms of the configuration, the memory, this one, both of these actually supports up to 4 memory slots. So if you do the math, the highest single memory right now is probably like 48 gigs. Really, really rare, but 48 gigs is probably the best right now. We can do 48 times 4. That's 192. And 3 SSD storage for this one, 2 SSDs for that one. So basically, with the Radio 18, it's basically we match the previous configuration of our previous Titan, and then we move the Titan, the new Titan to new heights. The 18-inch models are also optioned with the 18-inch 4K 120Hz mini LED display. That's the first on the market with this display configuration. Okay, so far? Okay, let's move on to the next part.
어우, 엄청 시끄럽다.
This is your behind the scenes look. This is your behind the scenes look for the way.
네, 엄청 시끄럽네요.
Processor, but now they're running 14-bit HX.
제 생각도 그래요.
So CPU performance even higher than the previous generation. The secret behind that is what we've done with the cooling. So most of you probably know, usually exhaust comes from the back and the sides, right? So for this one, you'll see that we actually open more holes on the top as well. So the exhaust also comes out from the top, of course behind the monitors, so that it has better airflow. With this, that's why we're able to upgrade the CPU from the H series to the HX series. Other than that, they basically hold new chassis. So these already have 2 different chassis design compared to their previous generation as well. Yeah, and you probably couldn't tell, but the keyboard, the shiny RGB keyboard, it looks like QWERTY, right? But actually, it's just running 24-zone RGB. So most mid-range gaming laptops, they run 4-zone RGB mostly. What we're trying to do is provide a balance between like the costs. We don't want to drive the cost up too high for mid-range laptops, but then we still want it to be able to look just as flashy as the premium ones. So that these are the 24-zone RGB with the animation we provided running. It looks basically just like a QWERTY keyboard.
Can I see the backside?
Okay.
And downsides
Okay.
too. Oh, yeah. Very gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you. Right. So you'll have more time to take more photos later. Let's go through the process, okay? Now turn around to your back. these two over here.
Using a gaming laptop or a laptop in general all the time.
So
These are the sorts of things
this is
that you
sorry.
and having that
So this is the Cyborg. We launched the 15-inch version last year at CES as well. This is its 14-inch version. Again, we've noticed that basically nobody does entry-level mainstream 14-inch for our gamers. Most 14-inch comes in like premium flagship only. We have Stealth 14 for that, but we also want to offer a more accessible option for our gamers. So this is the 14-inch version of the Cyborg. Similar to the 15-inch that you probably already seen, this one also has the translucent bottom chassis design. So translucent underneath so that you get to see some of the internals. You'll see the copper pipe running across and you also see the fans underneath. This really brings a unique design in terms of the mainstream laptops comparing to the other selections.
Is this lineup is just 14 or there's another one?
There's also a 15. We launched 15 last year and now we launched 14 this year.
Last year 15, this year 14.
14, yes.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah. So this is just showing the underneath of that. These are the exact same models. It's just showing the translucent bottom cover.
이거 제 목소리 맞아요.
Oh, sorry?
That's okay.
Okay. Let's move on to the next session. So you'll notice that we stepped into an area where the carpet cover is a little bit lighter. So for any follow-up in this session, we're running Meteor platforms. So for the models, you'll notice that we mostly pair them on capability focused models. We noticed that basically it's really hard to do so that has better life you'll see that there are a lot of models that are really made for thin and light. We'll start with this one is the 18. It's running even though it's made for more portability gaming laptop, because of its 18-inch size, we're still going to be able to pack basically top-tier graphics and processors inside. This one's running a game with DLSS power right now. As you can see, even with a more compact chassis, the performance is really excellent. You run games, it's still going to run really smoothly.
Is this 18-inch?
Yes, 18-inch.
Only 18?
We also have the same series in 16 and 14.
16 and 14.
Yeah. But this year, the 18-inch is the new size.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
I got it.
So, if you look at the left, this one is the Pulse. The Pulse series also comes in 16 and 17.
이따가 밑에 보여달라고 할게요.
Running for Ultra Plus. So, Meteor Lake. What we're showcasing right here is that you probably noticed that we provided a lot of features and adjustability to our performance, lighting, and also audio, for example. But not all people know how to adjust every little detail, right? So what we've developed is a feature called MSI AI Engine. It basically is a small AI helper inside your laptop that helps you configure your laptop whenever you launch a different program. So for example, if I'm working today and I launch Word, you'll see that it shows intelligent workflow. And then you'll adjust system performance, your lighting, your color space for your display, etc. And then turn it into a profile that suits your workflow. If we launch a media, for example, say we're watching a movie, then it changes as well. And then you launch a game, and then it launches into game mode. So it basically helps you adjust settings automatically without having you to manually tinker every little details. Of course, if you want to do this manually, like you're a power user, you're still able to do that. It's just that we want to offer something easy to use out of the box.
Can I see the bottom side of this?
Yeah.
Two.
It's also similar design with the other one.
아유, 히트싱크.
So this one also has that 6 exhaust design.
You said the other one have another.
The rear
Ah,
as well.
really same.
6 exhaust
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Is this true?
No, not that one.
Is it not? No.
That is using a different cooling system.
Ah, really?
Not on that one. Right. Now, moving on. So this is another AI application that we've developed. We're calling it the AI architect. What it does is basically a text-to-image AI generator built into the laptop. This is running normally.
사진을 많이 찍어놔요.
So you do not have to.
사진을 많이 찍어놔야 이따가 또 나중에 또 안 찍지.
This is running only on this laptop.
아, 방송하느냐 이거 하느냐 아주.
I'm able to
그러니까.
system.
So you set the cloud server to render and then send it back to you. It will take minutes, whereas you can quickly just do any adjustment you need on this server. This one, the feature is called AI Artist. This will be available for users to try out February. They'll run on basically all MSI laptops that fit the configuration. Right now we're setting it at anything above 4050 graphics. So MSI laptops with 4050 or above graphics will be able to experience the feature very soon. The laptop itself is the Creator 16, so a 16-inch Creator series, up to Core Ultra 9 and up to 4090 graphics. Also aim for a more thin and light design so that you have the creation power on the go. Okay, all good? And
4090.
yeah, up to 4090.
But it's too thin.
Yeah,
This is a technology, right?
yeah, because we're able to do improve on the cooling so that it can fit a 4090.
Ah, okay. Can I see the downside too?
Yeah.
이거는 잘 안 보이는구나. There is a heat sink.
Yeah,
Heat sink inside?
Yeah, hidden inside.
Yeah.
Across the section. Yeah. Okay, last two. So, you probably heard a lot about AI and Intel focusing on how Core Ultra has NPU inside, so that helps AI. This is one of the examples. So we probably all do online meeting conference calls. There are a lot of softwares that does background removal for you, right? So it removes your background, even changes where your eyes look. This one is running off MPU. This is from the Windows Studio Effect feature, and this is running directly off MPU. So you'll see that GPU is not required. GPU is running 0 watts, so it's off. And the CPU is running at around 4 watts, 5 watts, right? So really power efficient. But if we turn around and look at the right side, the model, comparing model, is running the similar effect, but running on a DGPU, so running on NVIDIA graphics. So if we're doing this similar effect on an NVIDIA graphics, you'll see that the graphics alone takes up 25 watts. And then the CPU will take up another 10-ish watts. So this is one of the examples how Core Ultra can really improve on battery efficiency. So that imagine you're on a conference call for hours. The power consumption on this comparing on that will be massively different. Yeah. So they both have AI technology. It's just that they are tailored for different tasks. For light workloads, but more of a sustained workload that runs for a long time, then most of them will choose to run it off MPU without picking up other resources. But if you want a short burst, you want something that's really heavy workload, for example, image generation, then that's where GPU should do the work. So that's basically one of the differences. And the model we're showcasing here is the Precision 16. Precision 16 is our thin and light business productivity laptop. Comes in both studio version. So the studio version comes with discrete NVIDIA graphics, but it's also available in just Pro Ultra model. Although it's a 16-inch, it's super thin and light because it's made of magnesium aluminum alloy. So the display on this will be optioned with a Samsung OLED display. This one's a 16-inch, 16-inch OLED. It's an optional configuration. If we're all good, one last section at the, behind you.
Sorry, that's a weird question. Figure 16. That doesn't have no sound.
Yeah, it has words lit up. Okay, so these models are from the same family, so that one's the 16-inch, right? So this is the 13 and 14-inch version. They're both similar in terms of positioning, so there's also thin and light business productivity lab. These two are also running demos for Core Ultra MPU. So on the right is a similar effect, running background removal for your conference call. As you can see, MPU uses back up. So you can prove that it's actually running this process. Similarly, on the left, this one is running a video editing software. So the original video is a person dancing in front of like a wall or something. And we all edit video, so we all know that if you want to remove just the person, then it's a really difficult task. So robots will take you through the person around this video. What software can now do with MPU is that with MPU running, it will be able to process the video and also cut out the person. And then how it recognizes the person, the works of recognizing the person and cut it out from the background is the process uploaded to MPU. So CPU and GPU is still doing what they do for video editing, but then it can do like image processing, like recognizing which is the person, and then doing that on the MPU at the same time. So it adds more functionality and also accelerates your workflow. So these are the applications that you'll be able to help you in your day-to-day life with the power of the Core Ultra platform and its MPUs. So that's just a really quick tour. If you have any more questions regarding each of the models, feel free to ask. You can have as much time as you want to take photos of all the products. Okay? And then stick around if you're sticking around until 6. You'll be able to see the interaction with our Intel manager. Thank you.
Thank you. 자, 이렇게 한번 돌아봤고요. 처음부터 다시 한번 설명해준 제품들을 한번 볼게요. 김 기자님, 나 이거 미안한데 이거 가방에 넣어줄 수 있어요? 안쪽에. 아이, 고맙습니다. 자, 이게 제일 처음 봤던 제품이고요. MSI 말로는 세계 최초라고 하고, 이게 솔직히 개인적으로는 이게 어떤 장점이 있을까, 아직은 좀 봐야 되겠죠. 이게 딱 보니까 울트라 7 메테오레이크 아크 7인치 이렇게 들어가 있고, 이게 자료가 나온 걸로는 배터리가 2시간 간다고 그랬거든요. 이 용량이 정확하게 53Wh에서 2시간 가면 27W를 소모한다는 얘기거든요. 근데 이제 메테오레이크가 27W를 소모한 그래픽 카드가 넣고 27W 소비하면은 이게 굉장히 괜찮은 건데 PC 쪽에서는 네. 있고 하여튼 요렇고요. 자세한 건 기사로 다시 한번 제가 보여드릴 수 있을 것 같고
เป็นกระจกหมดเลยนะครับซึ่งเวลาที่เราไม่
요거는 사람이 있으니까 패스할게요.
นะครับในภาพอาจจะกระพริบเลย
이제 이거가 아까 봤던 게이밍 노트북
เวลาเรากดเนี่ยมันจะรับรู้ได้
뭐요?
คล้ายกับเรากดมือถืออะเป็นระบบสั่น
지금 스펙을 보니까 i9
รู้สึกว่า
4090 장착돼 있고 18인치 그렇게 돼 있고요. 14900 CPU는 두께를 보면은
อลังการที่แกครับไททันฮะ
많이 두꺼워요 얘는. 이거 뭐 OLED, OLED 그러니까 불 들어오는 키보드 돼 있고
นี่ครับตอนนี้อยู่ด้านหลังกันนะครับสวยงามอลังการงานสร้างมาก
아,
ไท
이거
ทัน
이렇게 보여주네요.
แรมตัวนี้ครับใส่ได้สูงสุดถึง192 GBเป็นแรม4 แถวนะครับ SSD
또 꼭 혹시 궁금한 거 그거 남기시면은 제가 추가로
นี่ไม่ต้องห่วงมากกัน
한번 확인해 볼게요.
ทันเดอร์โบลต์มา2แบบนี้นะครับด้านฝั่งขวามือของผู้ชายส่วนด้านซ้ายมือนะครับก็จะมี
그러니까 이거는 4090이 장착돼 있으니까 정확하게 따지면은 이건 중국에 못 파는 거죠. 이 제품은. 그렇고요. 이거는 17인치 소워드 17과 소워드 16 이건 14700 제품이고 4070 장착돼 있고 QHD 이것도 이제 게이밍 노트북 계열이고 이것도 아까 보셨지만 두께가 좀 있어요. 그리고 여기에는 무게가 안 써 있네요. 네, 무게가 안 써 있다는 얘기는 무겁다는 얘기죠. 네. 오. 터치가 안 되죠. 네, 터치 안 돼요. 손가락이 좀 지저분해도 이해해 주셔야 돼요. 오늘 하루 종일 돌아다녔기 때문에. 그리고 엄청 무거운데 요거 보니까 한 3, 4kg는 넘을 것 같아요. 제가 대충 보니까. 그리고 이거는 크로스 헤어네요. 어떤 제품이 연상되는 제품 이름이네요. 이거는. 네. 4070 QHD 14700 그렇게 있고 요거는 그나마 좀 얇은 편이네요. 네. 근데 이것도 얇다고 할 수는 없어요. 밑에 왜냐면 이게 사실 두께가 이거 지금 얇다고 할 수는 없는데 이것도 무게가 좀 있어요. 네. 근데 여기 지금 스펙에 무게가 안 써 있잖아요. 네. 무게가 안 써 있어서 안 써 있다는 얘기는 무겁다는 얘기입니다. 네. 무거운데 굳이 쓸 필요가 없으니까. 네. 좀 그렇고요. 요거는 이제 스튜디오. 네. 아 이건 아니구나. 스튜디오 맞는데? 네, 이거는 스튜디오 제품이고 이게 아마 뭐 개발자용 그러니까 이제 크리에이터용 이제 그런 제품 라인업인 것 같아요. 4090 4090 연결돼 있고요. 이건 4K네요. 그리고 디테일한 거는 저도 공부 더 다시 한 다음에 기사로 말씀드릴게요. 저도 지금 시간이 없어가지고 디테일하게 못 보고 나와서 원래는 다 보고 나와야 되는데 이 제품은 두께 한번 볼까요?
So now we're inside, And even though this is not an OLED screen,
네, 제품은 두께요.
colors on this display.
이것도 무게가 안 써 있으니까 무겁다는 얘기죠. 한 손으로 못 들어요.
It's not the most but everything looks really smooth.
OLED 제품은 저 옆에 있어요. 제가 보여드릴게요.
Test of a Sonic game on a handheld.
요거는
It's not smooth. Sonic is just terrible.
그렇죠. 그냥 날아가는 거죠. 네. 그냥 뭐 4090 보였지만 4090이니까 그 구하기 힘들다는 4090을 그냥 바닥에 버리는 거죠. 네. 요거는 이제 4070 제작돼 있는 모델 코어 9 울트라 메테오레이크 제품이고요. 요거는 말 185. 그다음에 QHD. 요거는 뭐 특별하게 이것도 한 손으로 못 들어요. 무게는 두께는 이 정도예요. 뭐 게이밍 노트북 치고는 얇다고 할 수는 있는데 일반적인 노트북 치고는 그렇죠. 이거는 보험 같은 거 들어야 될 거예요. 그런 서비스가 있으면 좋겠네요. 보험 서비스. 생각해 보니까. 요거 이제 아까 요것도 스튜디오 그 크리에이터용 스튜디오 모델. 요거는 요것도 4090이고요. 요 3840. 그다음에 코어 9 울트라. 그런데 요거는 두께가 엄청 얇아요. 요건 두께가 굉장히 얇습니다. 아까 전 제품보다 아까 4090 제품이 저쪽에 하나 있었잖아요. 근데 이제 그 제품하고 비교해서 두께가 굉장히 얇아요. 근데 무게는 요건 한 손으로 들 수는 있네요. 한 3kg 정도 되는 것 같아요. 한 손으로 들 수 있으니까. 아까 그 제품 한 손으로 안 들렸거든요. 이건 그렇고 요게 이제 아까 말씀하신 OLED 모델. 요게 요 모델이 OLED 모델이고요.
And that's what makes us so excited about this prestige line. Yeah, it's nice. Have you seen the little one?
저도 이렇게 MPU가 뜬 건 처음 봐요. 이것도 스펙을 보시면 코어 9 울트라 4070 이렇게 있고요. 그다음에 OLED. 제가 나오네요. 이렇게 있고 OLED인데 두께가 너무 두껍다. 아유 감사합니다. 잘생겼다는 말 처음 들어요. 요거는 아주 가볍게 들 수 있어요. 굉장히 가벼워요. 요거는 무게가 써 있죠? 1.5kg. 그러니까 이제 써 있는 거예요. 가벼우니까. 이제 앞으로는 이제 MPU가 들어간 게 이제는 보통이 될 거예요. 한 1년만 지나면.
Oh man, let me pre-touch it for you.
그리고
Need like a radiator.
요거는 프레스티지 14 스튜디오. 요것도 스튜디오 모델.
Wow.
저분이 빼셨으니까 이제 들고만 가시면 되겠네. 농담이 하나 생각나는데 안 하려고 해요. That's okay. You unlock it, so you can just go. 이 농담을 하려고 생각이 나서. 저도 MPU가 있는 건 처음 봐요. 이거는 이것도 좀 무게가 있어요. 이게 지금 여기 보시면은 무게가 안 써 있죠. 이거 무게 좀 있어요. 한 1.5kg에서 2kg 나갈 것 같아요.
So this demo specifically is
그리고 14인치. 이거는 i9 울트라의 엔비디아 4060. 예, 머리 깎고 갔습니다. 뭐 지저분하게 하고 할 수는 없잖아요. 예. 자, 방향키 하시는 분을 위해서 PTSD 올만하겠네요. 예. 이거 가지고 게임은 안 돼. 어차피 게임 모델은 아니니까 스튜디오 모델이니까. 이렇고 이제 저분이 들고 있는 거를 한 번 더. 저 모델이 요거는 이제 1호 아까 대부분이 185 모델이었는데 요거는 1호 안녕하세요. 요거는 1호 모델이네요. 예. 13.3인치 990g. 예, 가벼우니까 이거 맨 앞에 써놓은 거야. 예, 다 이거 보면은 답이 나와. 자, 그렇고 예. 굉장히 1kg 미만이니까 굉장히 가볍겠죠. 예. 근데 2.8K. 아, 얘도 OLED네요. 예. 근데 그냥 OLED라고 하고 아까 저 제품은 삼성 OLED라고 딱 해놨는데 이 제품은 OLED라고만 써 있잖아요. 삼성 게 아니란 얘기예요. 네. 삼성 게 아니고 중국산 OLED를 썼을 거예요. 요즘 뭐 BOE나 그런 데서도 OLED 패널을 만들기 때문에 네. 그래서 그쪽 패널을 썼을 겁니다. 네. 이제 저분이 이제 사시면은 저도 제품을 만져볼게요.
It's already rendered, isn't it? So. It's actually not heavy even for 100. So it's a 13.3.
Yes， 他们在5分钟，因为他们其实
What's the kind of retail? I'm gonna hazard a guess and say maybe 800 pound, like maybe. That's probably my guess too. Does it fall back to as well as it's got a unique selling point? Yeah. Meteoreik, brand new components.
아, 그 바이오를 아시는구나. 아니, you keep going. 네, 바이오를 아시네요. 네. 요즘 젊은 친구들은 바이오 모를 텐데. 네.
As much as I appreciate like the whole ethos behind Evo, how I do appreciate like how content when Evo and
사진 찍는 걸 까먹었네요. 저도 이거 사진 좀 찍을게요. 제가 이거 사진을 다 찍어가야 되거든요. 기사를 써야 돼가지고. 네.
You can approach the laptop and not have to guess what it's gonna do.
so you know it's gonna
사진 찍는 걸 까먹었네. 아.
Just doing a preview. We're doing a preview. For example, if you change, you can do any change to the video file. Like you make it visible and it
okay, now okay. So when it's making a change from the referee.
yeah, you will regard it as a knob and have
แล้วบอกนี่คือยาวบอกนี่คือบางจริงเว้ย
그래서 못 찍는 사진은 내일 다시 와서 찍고.
จอ16นิ้วผมว่าช่องลมระบายความดีเอาไว้นะครับซ้ายขวาแล้วก็ด้านหลัง
자, 이렇게 돌아갔습니다. 저쪽에 딱 하나만 보여드릴게요. 저쪽에 4070 슈퍼가 있거든요. 제가 미리 봤는데 요거 이제 서비스로 보여드립니다. 4070 슈퍼. 이렇게 있고요. 요거는 40 Ti, 4070 Ti 슈퍼. 4070 Ti 슈퍼. 이거 들 수 있나 모르겠네. 이거 누가 갖고 가려면 어떻게 하려고 이걸 그냥 이렇게 놨지? 응? 어이. 이거 누가 그냥 이거 들고 가면 되겠는데요? 네. 요것도 4070 Ti 슈퍼네요. 16 벤투스 2 이거 지금 2펜짜리. 그리고 요것도 4070 요것도 4070 2펜짜리. 요거는 화이트 제품이네요. 아, 요건 이쁘다. 요건 이쁘다. 요거는 서비스 화면을 하나. 아유. 서비스로. 이렇게. 이거 딱 이거 잘 보이게 이렇게 해야지. 예, 많이 피곤합니다. 잠을 잘 못 잤어요, 시차 때문에. 요건 4070 슈퍼. 예, 요거는 이게 슬림 맞아요? 예, 죄송합니다. 제 발음도 꼬였나 봐요. 예. 덕분은요. 여러분들이 이렇게 봐주시니까 제가 또 신나서 또 이런 것도 하고. 예. 지난번 컴퓨텍스 때 너무 늦게 제품을 기사를 해서 이번에 한번 이렇게 해보려고 했어요. 예. 요거는 4080 슈퍼. 예. 이거는 3슬롯. 예, 딱 봐서 3슬롯이네.
Oh, wait, sorry. It was and then the year before that, there was a Kickstarter. Yeah. A lot of veterans actually.
이거 떨어뜨릴 뻔했네. 이거는 스펙은 그래요. 이것도 벤투스 3펜 모델. 예. 이것도 3펜. 예. 저 원래 예쁜 게 다 비싸요. 괜히 예쁜 게 아니죠. 요거는 이거 맞나? 이거 맞죠? 네, 이거 맞아요. 이것도 4080 슈퍼. 여기 딱 보니까 여기 보니까 누가 몇 번 꼽았어. 네. 이게 진짜 벽돌이지. 이건 뒤에도 펜이 있네. 네. 이게 진짜 벽돌이죠, 이게. 네. 그래요? 그렇겠네요. 생각해 보니까. 네. 이것도 4070 슈퍼. 또 4070 Ti 슈퍼. 이것도 이렇게 있습니다. 자, 그래서 지금 이제 여기 시간으로 5시 47분이고요. 대충 둘러보셨고 이제 6시에 인텔 부사장하고 여기 부사장하고 그 키노트가 있어요. 그래가지고 그걸 또 가야 돼서 저는 이제 방송 끊고 또 혼자서 잠깐 봐야 되니까 여기서 끊고 그만 인사드리고 아마 내일쯤이나 모레쯤 다시 한번 스트리밍 한번 해보는 걸로. 이게 화면이 좀 잘 이쁘게 나와야 되는데 그렇게 하겠습니다. 자, 여기까지입니다. 이상이었습니다. 감사합니다.